Hello everyone, welcome to Dishti IAS channel. I am Disha, your educator, and this video is a part of our Economy Simplified series, and the topic which we are going to discuss today is liquidity trap. I can assure you that by the end of this video, you will be very well versed with this particular concept. So let's get started. Let us read the definition first. See, what is liquidity trap? A liquidity trap is a situation in which the interest rates are already very low, yet people continue to hold cash instead of spending or investing. As a result, additional money supplied by the central bank does not stimulate an economic activity. What does it say is that the interest rates are already very less, but still people are not spending money. Okay. Now, in order to explain you this whole definition, I need to tell you about the two major concepts. Okay. See, the first concept we have to discuss today is Monetary Policy Committee. What is Monetary Policy Committee? What are its objectives? See, the Monetary Policy Committee is, monetary policy is made by the RBI. Okay, we will talk about the committee later on in some another video, but today we have to discuss about the monetary policy. So, the monetary policy is made by the central bank of our country, that is RBI. What are its objectives? The main objective of Monetary Policy Committee is to maintain the price stability. We neither want prices to go on a higher side, neither do we want them to go beyond a certain level. Prices should remain stable. If prices are going really high, what does that indicate? It indicates that there is an inflation in our economy. Okay, you must have read about the inflation. In inflation, what happens? What is the definition of inflation? In inflation, there is a rise in the prices of general rise in the prices of goods and services, right? So RBI uses this monetary policy to control inflation and to maintain price stability. Okay. Now the major tools which RBI uses in its monetary policy, there are certain tools which RBI uses in its monetary policy. Few of them are CRR, SLR and repo rate. Okay. CRR, SLR and repo rate. We are talking about this one, repo rate, that is interest rate. We will discuss them in some another video. Okay, today we will discuss about the interest rate, that how increase and decrease of the interest rates or the repo rate affects the general economy. Okay, all right. Just give me a second. Let's just say that RBI is witnessing that there is a rise in the prices in the economy. People are spending too much. There is a lot of demand in the economy. See, whenever there is a huge demand in the economy, it will lead to the rise in prices. It is a very general economic principle that if the demand is too much, then the prices of that particular good will increase. Okay, so in the economy, people are spending too much money. There is too much demand, and because of that, the prices have increased beyond a certain level, which means that there is an inflation. Now, in that case, what RBI will do? RBI will increase the interest rates. RBI will increase the repo rate. How it will solve this problem? Let us understand this. Okay, see, RBI will increase the repo rate. Okay, now this will affect the commercial banks. RBI has increased the repo rate for the commercial banks. Okay, now commercial banks will pass on this repo rate to the general public. Okay, now let us understand this with the help of example. Okay, for example, you are going to a bank, you want money. Okay, you want to borrow the money. All right, but now the interest rates have increased. Previously, in previous month, you were able to get you were able to get 1 lakh rupees. Okay, you were able to get 1 lakh rupees with an interest rate of 6%. But right now, RBI has increased the repo rate. It has reached up to 7%. So somehow you will be discouraged to borrow money. Okay, in a way, RBI is preventing you to stop demanding or stop your consumption for goods and services. Okay, because the interest rates are very high, that's why people will reduce their consumption, and in a way RBI will try to control this inflation. Okay, vice versa, let's just say that if in our economy the demand is very less, people are not spending only, people are not consuming goods and services, then what RBI will do? RBI will reduce the interest rates. Okay, why RBI will reduce the interest rates? Because RBI wants people to spend. Okay, how? See, let's just say that I had to take a car, and for that I need to take a loan. Okay, but right now the interest rates are 8%. That's why I am not purchasing any car. Okay, So what RBI did, RBI reduced the interest rate. It made that interest rate from 8% to 6%. Now I saw, okay, that for 1 lakh rupees, I need to pay only 6%. So I'll be encouraged to go and buy that car. I have increased my spending. Also, there are other people in our economy, the general public, they will do the same as well. Suppose an investor, he was planning to open a new factory, but the interest rates were very high on the loan. So he was not investing in a businesses. But now the RBI has reduced the repo rate. The investor will be encouraged to expand the factory or to establish the new factory. So I hope you get my point that how the increase and decrease of the interest rates affects the general economy. Okay. Now what is liquidity trap? See, liquidity trap. Trap means what? That something is stuck. Liquidity is what? Liquidity is money, which means that money has been stuck somewhere. Money exists in the economy, but it is not circulating. It has been stuck somewhere. Okay. Now let us read the definition. I hope now it will make some sense to you. See. Liquidity trap is a situation in which interest rates are already very low, yet people continue to hold cash instead of spending or investing it. The monetary policy of RBI has failed in this because technically, reduction in the interest rate should lead to the more investment, more spending. But this is not this does not happen in the case of liquidity trap. Okay, because people continue to hold cash. People will not spend only. Okay, as a result, additional money supplied by the central bank does not stimulate an economic activity. What do you mean by stimulation in economic activity? RBI wants to increase the spending, but still RBI is not able to stimulate economic activities like investment. Okay, we are unable to stimulate investment. We are unable to stimulate production. We are unable to stimulate the spending in general. All of these are what? Economic activities only. So RBI has RBI has failed to stimulate the economic activity. Okay. Now I hope you are well versed with this definition. Okay. Now this concept of liquidity trap was introduced by the British economist John Maynard Keynes. This is very important fact you have to remember. In his book, The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money, published in 1936. These are the 3 key important facts which you have to remember. If ever you hear about the liquidity trap, you should be well versed with this name, John Maynard Keynes. He was a great economist, and in his book, The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money, which was published in 1936, he gave this concept. Okay, he gave the concept of liquidity trap. All right. Now let us understand that why does this happens? Okay, technically this question should come to your mind that why does this happens? RBI is reducing the interest rate, but still people are not spending. What is the reason? See. The liquidity trap develops during the periods of deep economic uncertainty. See, when there is a deep economic uncertainty, let's talk about COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, that period was the time. Was the time of uncertainty. During that time also, the banks reduced the interest rate. Banks wanted people to spend, but people were very fearful. People were very uncertain that what is going to happen next. People were not even sure about their jobs. They didn't even know that whether we will be employed after next 6 months or not. That's why even if the interest rates were less, still people did not spend too much. They holded their cash for the safety purpose. Okay, so liquidity trap occurs during the period of deep economic uncertainty, when the economy slow down. When the demand is very less, businesses expect lower profit. Because if you are not spending anything, then how businesses are going to earn profits? And if the businesses are not going to earn profits, then why would an investor would spend in a business? This will also reduce our investments. Okay. Consumer fear income loss or unemployment. I hope you are able to make sense. Investors become pessimistic about future returns. If the businesses are not making profits, then definitely investor will become a pessimistic. All right, you will invest in something which will provide you the return. Right now, the businesses are not making profits. So this will also reduce the investments in the economy. Okay. As confidence declines, see the confidence declines, both households and firms become cautious. Instead of spending or investing, they prefer to save money or keep it in liquid form. They will save the money. They will hold cash among themselves for their future purpose. Right? All right. Consequently, the demand for loans remains weak. Even if the RBI has reduced the repo rate, still nobody is going to borrow money. Nobody is going to take loans. Due to that, the demand for loans will remain weak despite low borrowing cost. Also, the problem is not the availability of money, but the lack of confidence in the economy. Let's just say in your examination, if the statement comes that with reference to the liquidity trap, the problem is that there is an availability of money in the liquidity trap. No, the problem is not the availability of money. Money supply is there in the economy, but people are not spending that. Why? Because of the lack of trust. Okay. What are the key characteristics of liquidity trap? This can be asked in your examination. Okay, which of the following are the features or characteristics of liquidity trap? So let us read them one by one. I hope you will be able to relate with them because in the definition part itself, I have given you the whole context. Okay, so the first feature is interest rate remains extremely low. If in a statement they gives you a line that interest rates are high in liquidity trap, then definitely that statement will be incorrect. Okay, people prefer holding cash rather than investing. Borrowing remains limited despite cheap credit. There is a cheap credit, but still people are not taking loans. Private investment remains weak. Definitely. Consumer spending will decline. Aggregate demand remains subdued. Aggregate demand means what? The total demand of the economy. Okay. The aggregate demand will remain subdued. Monetary policy become less effective. Monetary policy will not work here. Monetary policy is not going to solve the problem of liquidity trap. Okay. Economic recovery slows down. Fiscal policy become relatively more important. Now we have already discussed about the problem. Let's talk about the solution part. That if ever in the economy, if let's just say if we witness a situation like liquidity trap, how we are going to solve it. So for that, we will use the fiscal policy. Now I hope you know the difference between monetary policy and fiscal policy. See, the monetary policy is made by the RBI and fiscal policy is made by the government. Okay. Now the government has to intervene. RBI's policies are not working. Now the government has to step in and solve this issue. Okay. Role of fiscal policy. What the government will do? The government will increase the public expenditure. Government will start creating the infrastructure. The government will try to inject money in the economy. Okay. For that, the government will increase its spending, investing in infrastructure projects, providing income support to the household. Why the government is doing this? The government is trying to revive the confidence of the general public. Okay, the government is trying to revive the confidence of general public. Government will provide the income support to the household. It will reduce the taxes. Let's just say that you have an income of 50,000 and you are paying a tax of let's just say 5,000 rupees. What was your income? Your income was 45,000. This was your disposable income. You are left with 45,000. But now the government will reduce tax. You just have to pay 2,000 rupees as a tax. Now, what is your disposable income? It is around 48,000. You are left with more money to spend. The government is trying to encourage you that spend more. Okay. So the government will reduce taxes. The government will also create the employment opportunities. Okay. All of these things, all of these steps are taken by the government to revive the confidence of general public. Okay. Now, here is an example of Japan. Okay, Japan faced the same situation. Japan faced the liquidity trap. The banks were giving the loans with zero interest rate. Still, people did not take the loans back then. Okay, after the collapse of its asset bubble price in early 1990s, Japan experienced prolonged economic stagnation. Okay, the banks of Japan reduced its interest rate to nearly zero, but businesses and households remained reluctant to borrow and invest. As a result, economic growth remained weak for many years, making Japan one of the most widely cited example of liquidity trap. Okay, so now from now on, if you ever have to explain the concept of liquidity trap to anyone, you can give the example of Japan. Okay, all right. So I hope that you're well versed with this concept. Now, let us solve one practice question. Okay, which of the following best explains the failure of monetary policy during the liquidity trap? Option A, commercial banks stop functioning. Option B, inflation rises rapidly despite high interest rate. Option C, people and businesses prefer holding cash despite low borrowing cost. Option D, the government prohibits lending by banks. You have to choose the correct option and write your answers in the comment section. Also, if you want more videos as such, you can write in the comment section that what topics you want me to explain you. Okay. And thank you so much. Thanks for watching.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.